Hi guys, I'm ArchieLuxury and today I'm doing an advertisement for one of my great fans here. I want to promote KK Design, which is a San Diego based interior designer who specializes in full service residential and boutique style commercial spaces from start to finish. New sofa, new kitchen, new house, or you just need some ideas or a second set of eyes, no problem. Work can be done via Skype, FaceTime, email, text, phone calls, or in person, depending on the size of the project. Restrooms and Rolex! Longays and living rooms, Pateks and pantries. She does it all. Is your house ready for your new timepiece? Follow her on Instagram at KATEK_INSPO. That's on Instagram at KateK_INSPO. Reach her and check out her work at www.katek.design. Kate K all the way. Kate K all the way. Kate K all the way. Thank you very much. Please check her brilliant design out. Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel, and today guys I'm doing a paid review. Before we start this paid review, I'm wearing a wristwatch check. Patek Philippe 5296, one of my favorite Calatravas. Okie dokie, this is for, what's his name, YS. Hello Archie, my name is Wes YS from New York City. I'm writing to request a review of my watch collection. I got into watches about 5 years ago. My first one was a Rolex GMT Master 2 as a gift from my dad, and this will be my permanent collection, even though I do not wear it anymore. The watches I had at some point and regretted to have sold them are the Rolex Hulk, an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak steel with white dial, 41mm, it must be a 15400, a Rolex Daytona Rose Gold with black dial, a Rolex GMT Master 2 Rose Gold, and a IWC Portuguese Perpetual Calendar Rose Gold. I traded in many watches to get to the current collection, and I am so regretting what I did, because with the money I lost from the trade-in, I could have added about a $60,000 watch. Yes, of course, you're in New York City and you don't seem to know what you're doing there. I'm on the wait list for a Patek 5711 Rose Gold in Austria, an Austrian AD, about a year left. My dad bought a few Pateks from that dealership and got me on the wait list. Can you please review my collection and give me advice about which one to get rid of, especially on the Patek 5930? Do you think the value will go up in the near future? 5930 is a world time chronograph. Watches on my wish list: AP Royal Oak extra thin 39mm, Rolex Daytona yellow gold with green dial, Patek 5212. I've made a $50 contribution. Please advise me with extensive watch knowledge. Regards, YS. Okay, YS, I gotta be totally honest with you. You seem like a spoilt little fuck. That's what you seem like. You seem very, very spoilt. And you're a bit of a pretentious shit. But let's not let that get in the way of this review here. You do have an amazing collection. Yes, of course you do. You have some really, really beautiful pieces. You didn't give me a list of what you've got, which makes it even harder for me to talk about these, because I would like to see what you've got with the model reference numbers. But let's go through them. So you've got the Patek Philippe World Time. This should be a white gold one. World Time with chronograph, which is Very, very beautiful model there. You've got a Aquanaut travel time. You've got a, is it a 5711? 57, oh, you got a 5711 in steel. You've got a day date, is that white or white gold? You've got a steel Daytona, you've got a Hublot, and you've got a Rolex ceramic steel GMT Master 2, which you spoke about was a gift from your dad. Okie dokie. So let's have a look at this. And I gotta be honest with you. I get the feeling you're just a bit of a show-off. You're not really a true enthusiast. A true enthusiast is someone who really, really loves these watches. You come across as a bit of a show-off. I don't know your station in life or what exactly you've achieved, but I gotta be honest with you. I think you might be going about this the wrong way. As you've said there, you have lost $60,000. 60,000. Are we talking American dollars? I think so. You're from New York City. It must be American dollars because all people from New York City think the whole world revolves around them. Okay, so let's have a talk here. What do I think? Well, I think that was fucking stupid. You know, I've got to be completely honest with you. Down 60,000. Fucking hell. That's that's just under 100,000 Aussie dollars. Jesus Christ. And I think that's because you yearn for the very popular things, and I think it's not so much a lost 60 that's pissing you off. It's the fact that the Hulk and the AP are very, very valuable now, but you sold out because you had no faith in the market, which I think is rather silly. Okay, so what do I think? Well, besides the fact I dislike you, I really dislike you for being a bit of a show-offy prick. You've got some nice watches there. The steel Daytona Panda, beautiful, beautiful. I like that. I think you've got a white gold Rolex President. Beautiful, beautiful. Just the photo you've sent me, I can't work out whether it's rose, white, or yellow just from the lighting. You've used the flash, which is never a good idea. The 5711 looks absolutely scrumptious. It's a beautiful watch, very expensive. And you've got an Aquanaut travel time, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you've got a world time chronograph, absolutely amazing. The Hublot, I don't know what you have the Hublot for. I'd be getting rid of that. That's something I would certainly piss off. And you've got the ceramic GMT black, which is your gift from your dad. Okay, so let's have a talk about this. So I think the problem is if you are continually wanting to go into the really trendy watches, buying and selling, ooh, fucking nasty, 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 nasty. It's not a good way to go. Not a good way to go. Okay, I've got to tell you this. So what do I think of your collection? I think it's pretty nice. I think it's pretty nice collection you've got there. I think you're missing a bit of substance. You're missing a bit of substance there. Like, I think instead of worrying about what will make people think you're cool, just buy what you like. I mean, what I think is missing. So in the Rolex, let's have a look at. Let's divide this up into Rolex and Patek, because the Hublot is garbage. That's one piece you should get rid of. Okay. The guy who cleans and details your Bentley or S-Class, why not see if you can sell it to him? So the Rolex collection, I got to tell you, you've got the Panda, which I think is a great Panda Daytona, very good piece. You've got the Day Date, that's another very good piece. You've got the black GMT Master 2, that's a fantastic piece. I reckon the odd one missing would be a beautiful steel Submariner. Which one would I get? Which one? Well, I think you could go for black. Just get the standard black one, a black date, steel or a black no date. That's, I think, would be beautiful. That gives you 4 really key Rolexes, which Rolex for every occasion. That'd be fine. Now, in our Patek side of the equation here, we've actually got some really, really interesting models here. You've got a 5711, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You've got an Aquanaut, travel time, beautiful. That's a great watch. It's a great watch. Very expensive, but it's a great watch. And you've also got the 5930, which is the white gold, world time chronograph. Now, okay, so what do I think there? What do I think? I gotta be honest with you. I would be adding. I reckon what I would do is, I think the 5711 in rose gold. Ooh, that's expensive. You know, I really think what would be nice, and to show that you're not a complete fucking dickhead, would be to get a beautiful white gold Calatrava. Okay? Because it would balance out your Pateks. It would say that, hey, I'm not just a dickhead who has to buy the one that everyone wants. I can get something that's classy and nice. Okay, so I reckon a 5296. I reckon they are pretty good buying. You get one of those for $20,000 US. Doesn't matter what color metal, rose gold, white gold, it doesn't matter. Just, I'd get one of those because it ties in with your Patek collection, okay? It ties in and it stops you just being a dickhead, okay? That's the way I feel with that. Now, I would say seriously, can you please review my collection and give me advice what to get rid of? Get rid of that fucking Hublot. That's what I would get rid of. The Rolex, I would keep it. Don't sell them. It's not working for you. Okay? I think you're Korean. From your surname, I think you're Korean or Chinese. Well, whatever. But you cannot sell to dealers in New York. New York, they are fucking assholes. Dealers are not your friend in New York. Believe you me, that's the worst place to possibly trade a watch. Okay, so I would just back out of New. Do not sell things to dealers in New York. As I said there, I would be trying to balance it and say, well, your Rolex collection, just add a steel sub. I'm not saying a whole, just add a normal steel sub. I think it'll be beautiful, beautiful. And I would add on the Patek side, add a classical Calatrava. Okay, now I really got to tell you, I think especially, can you please review my collection and give me advice about which one to get rid of, especially on the Patek 5930. Now, I don't like the way you've worded that, and I got to be totally honest with you. Especially on the 5930. Now, you've already bought the 5930, okay? So, would I have bought it? No. No, I wouldn't, okay? The reason why I wouldn't have bought a 5930, it's an amazing watch. One, I can't afford it. I don't have the money. Secondly, I'm a value shopper. Everything I buy is value. So I reckon the bargain, see, my opinion is the world time, the modern incarnation of the world time came out as a 5110, became the 5130, then the 5230. I really think that watch really needs the 240 micro rotor movement. Okay, the movement that's in the chronograph version is completely different. So I don't think it's got the right yin and yang. Okay, so with that said, if you already own it, I would keep the fucking thing. It's amazing. A world time chronograph, what an amazing piece. I don't like the way you word this collection. See, I got to be honest with you, especially, do you think the value will go up in the near future? Man, if you're buying these things as investments, that's not a clever idea. That's why you're 60,000 in the hole. That ain't a very good idea. See, if you want to invest, what I would do is I would put some money into a property. You buy a house or an apartment, have a little bit in some shares, some blue chip shares, have a little bit in a Roth IRA, that sort of stuff, and some, you know, that's sort of what I would do. Investment advice, especially in the future. Look, the 5930 is amazing. It's an amazing thing. And to be honest with you, 30 years ago, I mean, no one in your country would have dreamt of owning one, okay? They would have been, you know, kissing the asses of American GIs in your country. Now, I don't want to be nasty or rude, but who the fuck do you think you are? Seriously, who the fuck do you think you seriously are there? You have money, and what I can see is a fool and his money is soon parted. That's why you're $60,000 through the hole. Now, seriously, you already own this piece. These are not investments. These are things you buy for enjoyment. See? So, I gotta be honest with you. If I was buying watches, right, I look for value. I would probably, if I was looking for a world time, I'd buy a 5130. I think, I'll tell you, this is my logic, okay? I've got the 5110. That was the first incarnation of the modern world time. And that's a beautiful piece. Now, the thing is, I think the sweet spot, if I was to buy one now, because the 5110s have gone up a lot, I would be saying, well, the 5130 is not liked, so it's not even liked by the purists, the collectors. So that means the price is, it's not much more than a 5110, but it was the biggest world time ever made. Now, they've even gone smaller. The replacement went smaller. So that kind of, it was big. I think that could be very valuable. I would take a punt on that. You bought a 5930. Now, does that mean the 5930 is bad? No, 5930 is a great watch. The problem is you can only buy it fucking new or used. And there's not a big saving. So it hasn't really found its level, okay? Now, I don't know, I don't think you will do badly on it. But if you wanted to speculate, if you gave me the money and said, okay, Arch, what would you pick? Boom, 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 boom. I would have picked a 5130. Choose it in white gold if you like white color, white metals. But I gotta be honest with you, man. It's too late once you've fucking bought it. It's too late. And you've probably paid massive premiums for a lot of these. These things are hard to get. Now, I think, honestly, you're screaming out for a bit of love. That's what I think. It's a bit, the Koreans. I think you're Korean, okay? I think you're Korean. And it's like Koreans, the girls, they've got to be perfect. They want to have the surgery. They have the perfect tits, the perfect face. They've got to look perfect. Now, what you find is, in the long term, the girl who looks perfect, she may look perfect in the wedding photo, but often those sort of girls aren't really perfect. They have character flaws. They're so superficial. When your business, because let's face it, you're not the cleverest, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed. You'd lost $60,000. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed. When you develop your alcoholism, which most Koreans do, and also your gambling problem really starts to surface because you people believe in luck. Like, you're worse than that fuckhead on AW, Australian Watch Buy Sell Swap Forum. You're worse than that fuckwit. Let's face it, the girl who looks so perfect with the nose job, the boob job, and she's not going to hang around for a deadbeat loser, whereas the Korean girl who's a little bit chubby maybe, and maybe not so perfect, she will ride your flaws. You see, she'll say, well, yes, he has lost all the money, but let's go back together and we'll be a good couple. You know, she's not so ready to trade you in like Miss Perfect, who sort of discovered that maybe you're not as smart as your father and there's some better options. See, this is the whole thing. I think you're kind of losing touch here. See, so I got to be honest, whenever I see someone say to me, do you think the value will go up in the near future? Man, what the fuck are you doing? This is a hobby. You buy these things for the love. I mean, this is very hard to predict, okay? In the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a great video on on Watchbox where they were interviewing James Dowling. I'll see if I can put a link. I'll put a link into it there. I'll put a link to James Dowling. They had the most fucking weirdest socks. And I've met James, and I'll be completely frank with you, he's a bit of a prick. But the thing I want to say is that he said, you know, in the late 90s, early 2000s, bubble backs, that's the 1930s, 1940s first automatics, they were through the roof. And Princes, Rolex Princes were very, very valuable. And Daytonas weren't anywhere near, plastic Daytonas weren't anywhere near as valuable. See, so things change. So for me to answer your question, I got to be totally honest with you. I think the Pateks you've got, I don't see them becoming cheap. I don't see them becoming cheap, okay? I don't see them becoming cheap. Do I think the 59, well, you've already got it. So what are you going to do? You're going to lose money to get out of it? If I were you, looking at your track record, I would just hold, okay? That'd be the best advice I could give you. Hold until daddy carks it, okay? Because I don't think you're really making the smartest of moves. Now, okay, so what would I do? So looking at your collection, I do like it. You've got some beautiful pieces, okay? Yes, they're all trendy, but let's try and fix it up. So what I do is get rid of that fucking Hublot. Then in the Rolex section, I would add a Submariner steel, either a sub-steel date ceramic or a sub-steel no date. Okay, that'll give us 4 Rolexes, beautiful. And then in the Patek side, you've got 3 at the moment. What I would add, simple, add a white gold Calatrava, and you're laughing. You're laughing. You've got, that shows that you're not just a fucking pretentious son of a bitch who wants, you know, it's got to look. You get something that is enjoy. It ties in. It builds this collection. It stops me looking at your collection and saying pretentious fucking wanker. So instead of saying pretentious fucking wanker, I'd say, this guy knows a bit about it. Yes, he's a bit pretentious, but he's an enthusiast, purist wanker. Okay, that's the difference. So in my opinion, that's what I would add. Don't buy these things for investment, man. That's just stupid, really stupid. These are not investments, man. Don't do that. That's not the good way to go, man. That's dumb, okay? And as for choosing the wife there, don't always go for Miss Perfect. Maybe get the Korean woman who's a little bit chubby, maybe not perfect. Her breasts, one breast may not be the same size as. Just go with it. She's possibly going to stay with you when your gambling addiction comes out and your alcoholism hits the roof. So, man, that's the advice. That's the advice. The pontiff has spoken. Whether you want to listen to it or not, it's up to you. You've got some nice pieces there. $60,000 down. Fuck. You know something? I'm nickel and dime. I've never been able to just go in and buy brand new. I've had to nickel and dime to build my humble little collection. But, you know, you can hate the pontiff's guts. You can hate me. You can dislike me. But I fucking built my collection not out of fucking stupid mistakes. It's from buying good pieces that went up. I got out and bought better things, you know. I've taken a punch. Sure, the things I've got, they're not popular. I don't fucking want to be popular. I want the Korean girl with the lopsided breasts who's a little bit chubby. I don't care. You gotta look at real value, not superficial pretentiousness. So there you go. The pontiff has spoken. I'm Paul Pluta. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. Don't be afraid to put some nasty comments below. And guys, remember, man cannot survive on Google ads alone. No, 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 no. I depend on paid reviews to keep me full-time. $50 US. I'll review your collection. I'll tell you what I think. I will give you the fucking awful truth. I will tell you the truth. I will call you a dickhead if I think you're a dickhead. I will just tell you the truth. So guys, tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, and tell your dickhead friends. Cut! David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. Who does ArchieLuxury recommend is the greatest grey market dealer in America? There's only one choice, David S.W. That's right, guys. I've got to tell you the honest truth. I have, for a long time, been looking for the perfect answer. Who do I recommend people go to see? Who do I recommend that people can go and buy watches? And I've got to be honest with you. The greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet is David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. DavidSW.com. That's right, guys. I have been looking for a contact who I can very nicely refer people to. I am not in the selling business. Customer service, I'm too old to sell watches. I'm too old. I like to recommend my viewers to a reliable source. In Australia, I've got some great sources. There's Sydney Watch Exchange with Cove, Ronnie at Vintage Watch Co, Shani at European Watch Gallery. And in America, who is the best source for pre-owned Rolex? For all the hot models? There's only one person I would recommend, David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That is the premier source for pre-owned Rolex. I gotta be completely frank and honest with you. Guys, if you are looking for a hot Rolex model, there is only one place you can go to. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. Let's be honest, guys. There's no point schmoozing the dealers, the ADs. They're just a waste of time. Unless you're going to buy 20 pieces, you are wasting your time. What you're better off to do is pay the market premium and go to a good pre-owned dealer. Who do I recommend? David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's correct, guys. I want to tell you this now. I 100% stand behind David S.W. David S.W., the greatest pre-owned dealer in the entire United States of America. That's right, the greatest pre-owned dealer for Rolex, for Patek Philippe, for Audemars Piguet, David S.W. He even does things like FP Journe. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. That's right. If you want to buy a pre-owned Rolex, a Patek Philippe, Audemars Piguet, there's only one good source I would recommend. David S.W. David S.W. David S.W. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, and I'm proud to recommend David S.W. See you later. Thank you for watching this channel. Guys, I'll also show you some really rare footage here. These are some dealers I saw in Melbourne. Have a look at some of their really rare finds. Just like our military veteran. Have a look at some of these really rare finds.
One of those.
But it's a 68.
Yeah, you got a no. Yours is the late 70s one.
Yeah, I better give you that.
No, you just. I'll take a look at that too. Just hang on. I want to take a little bit of a video of this one here for a minute. That is absolutely.
So this is the original bezel. It's unusual to see a bezel.
That's the original bezel, and that's the one that he found. And I've got another one of his over there. Said, "Oh, I've got 3 or 4." But that's the one that
And these
he
are,
wanted back.
I remember before I bought it, I looked at because 1997 is when they went from tritium to
Yes.
it was like, yeah, so but it's unusual to see bezel in this condition.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful condition. I'll show you that. Did you ever see the Sea Dweller? Oh, I'm on the internet.
No,
On the internet.
no. A friend of mine, you guys are, I assume, checked all the
Yeah,
series.
yeah,
I
of
don't
course,
need to
yeah.
check that, so that's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, now this is the box that he's given us.
Yeah.
Now it's an older box, so it doesn't quite fit.
Okay, okay.
So that's why I put that there.
Yep, okay. It's still pretty good condition.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
The watch is just in outstanding condition.
It's funny how some people they
Now there's 13,000. I can put that through. That's got the original papers, original swing tag.
So this is the original papers for the
That's for that
GMT.
one.
Oh my god, that is just...
From the original owner who bought it brand new. From South Africa, it was.
They look after their stuff, you know?
Yeah, I mean look at the condition of the bracelet. You rarely get them like that.
I'll give you that back there. That is took me 2 months to buy.
It was 3,450, and the Submariner was 520.
That's the
Aussie.
Australian price.
Sorry, the Sea Dweller.
Sea Dweller.
And then look at the Omega prices. Very expensive.
Oh. Rolex was still more expensive, but wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Rolex was always more expensive. That's the same guy, is it?
Sorry.
Sure.
So that's for the Sea Dweller, and it's got the original chronometer papers.
Oh, amazing story.
So he went into a shop and they said, "What do you want?" He said, "I want a Rolex." They went away.
Pre-moon, so that means
a pre-
3-2-1
Hasselblad
movement.
glass?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Manual
So the
one.
man is exactly like that. It's also got the very rare bracelet. That bracelet is a period. Most of those fell to bits, didn't they? Most of those bracelets fell to bits. They weren't. They weren't.
That's still got all its stretch next to the clasp.
Yeah.
I mean,
I might just write my name, my address on this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
the Batman prices seem to be going
Oh,
down.
I'm crazy now.
I've had a few. They just don't interest me.
What's that?
The Batman.
Oh, Batman.
Try that.
I was one the other day again. The prices are really high.
but can you believe this? Pam has gone so soft.
Yep.
You
Overseas
remember?
Pam's strong though.
You remember Pam was so hot in the early noughties.
We used to just turn them over all the
You know they were very very.
Yeah.
on the bottom of the box.
That's very cool. That one.
Look at where do you find one with a sticker on the back? And the lugs are like, they're the sharpest lugs. Have a look through there and you'll see what I mean.
So how long did they have this? This is the root beer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably one of the first root beers ever made. So the early 70s. I think that's a 74, which is probably about when they started.
The hands are in pretty good condition given the age.
Look at the sharpness of the piece.
Okay, now yeah, tell him.
I'll tell him that.
Yeah, get a nice little carry box or something like that.
So you can touch it, Dave.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. I'm the ArchieLuxury and the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I want to introduce a new company. This is Fame City Property Solutions. That's correct. They're located in Northeast Ohio. And Fame City Property Solutions replaces non-efficient lights with energy-saving LED lighting. Now, I got to tell you, the guys at Fame City, they will install energy-saving LED lights at office buildings, commercial warehouses, home improvement stores, grocery stores, schools, parking lots, and other residential homes. Customers of Fame City Property Solutions can save hundreds and even thousands of dollars on their electricity bills. Now, you can email these guys at famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. That's all one word there. famecitypropertysolutions@gmail.com. Fame City Property Solutions, specializing in LED installations. Come on, guys, help this business out. Fame City Property Solutions in Northeast Ohio. Come on, guys, get on board here now with efficient, energy-saving LED lighting. Fame City Property Solutions.
Talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our